Hey guys, new camera in Super Dave's man cave, as my wife would call it. I got this DMT sharpening system. Got a marbles that needs some touch up. I thought I'd give you a little demonstration of it. This is the cloth that they sent with the 3 micron diamond paste. My wheel that I have left the original 3600 grit sandpaper on, and the 1200 grit that shipped with the DMT kit. They shipped it with a circular 6-inch magnetic strip to hold it in place. I took the 1000 grit off and placed the 1200 grit in its place, hopefully to get, as they said, 50 times as much use as I would out of the sandpaper. So it needs a bit of a touch up. I'm going to put it 1200 side down, tighten it, adjust it. It's at 25 degrees. And do a touch-up. It's supposed to run a lot cooler, and you're able to keep it on there a little bit longer. Doesn't have a light burr yet. Very light burr. 3600's on the top. Take the burr off. I have a piece of aluminum that I keep on my bench. I usually lay my chisels, sandwich it between the two, and that cools it by the time I flip the blades around. That was a 1200 grit. And DMT says you can take it from the 1200 grit and go straight to the cloth material, but because I still have the 3600 on it, I'm going to touch it up a little with the 36. Still absolutely cold to the touch. It's 50 degrees outside. The shop's about that temperature. Couple of licks. 3600. Extremely light burr on the back. DMT, in their video, they showed the cloth material on the downside, but I just like a bit of freehand on mine, just for the touch up and try to get the mirror polished. So I'll leave it there, place my chisel, looking good. Feel the bevel. I'm not pushing down, I've just got very light pressure on it. That was probably about 3 minutes. And for those safety people, I'm sorry, but my true test of measure, and yes, the hair comes off with no friction whatsoever, and that chisel's ready to go. It is a little expensive. I want to thank Stumpy Nubs for his post. It's a great video. All those discs he made and using the rubbing compound. That's a very nice system, and I like that. And I probably will go to that, but I am pleased with this DMT kit. It lists through them for about 80 bucks, and I did wind up finding it for a little bit over 50, but I'm happy. And it makes quick touch up. Thanks. Now let's give it a little bit of a test on a piece of pine. Just a rough piece of pine. I was using for test fitting some frames for my wife. I'd rather make the mistakes in pine than in the cedar or the other woods that I'm using. It also helps me on the layout. Same 1-inch chisel. Rough saw piece of pine. Let's see what we got. think it's doing pretty good. Fairly well. Paper thin. Well, there you go.